Good morning. It is Monday morning. We have the kids this week, so they're in like a virtual summer camp right now. They're in it all morning. I just wanted to come on and kind of start to vlog off, and B, give you an idea of what I think I'm trying to accomplish this week. So one, we are continuing the soil sifting project. That's its own video. But the other thing is, I think I'm gonna try really hard to, oh God, there's like so many things. I wanna at least get the ball rolling on planting up here. So I think I'm gonna try to do that this week. I feel like there's things I haven't told y'all, but I don't know what those things are, because I either repeat myself a million times or I just totally don't talk about it. I'm very all or nothing. You know, that's like my high goal. It's like my really overachieving goal. Primary goal is to sift the whole soil on the side of the yard, get that done, and then the front of the yard, get that done. Basically rehab all the front and side yard soil, because that's the soil that the HOA sees. So I have a time crunch on that, because the HOA that we have really sucks. Like, I hate HOAs. I'm a very anti-HOA person. But this isn't our forever house, so it's just kind of, we're playing the game for a little while. Anyway, so yeah, so we've got a bit of a time crunch on that, because I know they're going to send us some nasty gram. But we're also going to put the kids in there where they're going to help us this week. The other thing I'm going to try to do this week for sure, if I can, I just have to get stuff, is my indoor herbs are dying. They have mold. I'm 100% certain it's because of the watering. I planted from seed everything. I have not planted anything not from seed. So I've done some more research, and I realized, okay, that's a huge issue, especially as a new gardener. That's a big no-no. So I'm not terribly certain where to go to get started herbs right now, just because of the pandemic. Everybody's turned into this, so I have no real clue how to do that. So part of me is thinking, I could give it another go from seed and just make that my thing. I don't know. And then the other part of me thinks, well, maybe I can get lucky and find something somewhere. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll keep y'all posted. But I have to get rid of that. And I have to kind of sort out. I ordered a whole bunch of seeds that haven't shipped yet. So my kind of thought process is, I don't want to give up on the from seed thing. I was watching a video, and the woman I was watching a video, and the advice was if you're new, just give yourself the win and start from plant, because it takes they have to sell, I think it's several months old, and it has to be guaranteed insect free. So there's just a bunch of things you don't have to worry about with those. And I understand the appeal to it, but I can tell you, from planting from seed, watching something grow from seed is so satisfying, and I don't want to give up on that yet, so I don't think I'm fully prepared to just buy started plants for everything in terms of an indoor garden. I really do want to give it a go. So I figure, I'll start over. New containers, new soil. I do want to get, there are some things I do need to get. I do need to get a better watering system indoors. I have learned some things, and I do want to get what's the word? I do want to get a liquid fertilizer too. I feel like that's important. I feel like my hair is just kind of nuts. I do want to get a watering can, a small one. So I just really hate cheap shit, that tacky kind of cheap shit. So I like those copper ones, but I know they rust. I've seen a lot of issues with those, and I don't necessarily need a big one. So what I'm thinking to do is, I found, I know I just said I hate cheap plastic shit, but there's this $9 elephant one on Amazon, and I was kind of thinking, well, I could just chalk it up as an experimental thing, and it's not expensive, so it doesn't work out, it's fine. I love elephants, literally have one tattooed on me, so they're my favorite. They're all over my house, so it makes sense that I would, if I'm gonna cave, I cave on that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm kind of, it's just like, why not? You know? Jeremy's really rubbed off on me with the whole treat this as an experiment. I'm gonna remove the tower from the purple tomatoes because I don't need it yet, and I can always adjust. And I might, shit, I've got any gloves on. I've got a blister on my hand. It sucks. Okay. So this is what I've got right now. I just have these little guys holding it up. This one I'm concerned about, but I've just kind of MacGyvered it for the time being. I think it's the water intensity. I don't know. I've got to get a mister. We're just troubleshooting, right? So nothing from the Cherokee purples came up to the intensity where they're going to need this. And these are my beefsteaks. I don't know. You know, I don't know. My cherries are looking really good. I don't have, I've got some really strong contenders going on right here specifically. I do think I need to get, I just don't know what yet. I need to get some kind of a smaller thing because they're obviously, they need some support, and I think it's from the water. I think it's from the way I water because I don't have, I ordered a watering can and I don't have a fine mister. And they get so much sun, right? And I don't know, right? I just don't know. But I think I need to do something to kind of support them. I just don't know what yet. So if you all have any, I mean, I'll probably solve the problem before this video goes up, but you know, it'll be interesting sharing the victories and the challenges. Here you go. My flowers are looking a lot better. I kicked those my little problem with the aphids. I, went a little crazy, but I think we're doing all right. God, look how solid that is. We're looking good. These are zinnias. Those are Mexican sunflowers. Let's go check out the melons. This is what the back looks like. This is where the tree was. So I refertilized. I resoiled and fertilized this whole area. I've got some agave pups here. I don't know from what, but I mean, they were here already, and I'm fixing my whole, this is a whole massive project. Don't worry, you'll see it. I'll have tons of videos, but I just watered my, I need to stake these too. My sugar baby watermelons. Look how good those are looking now. I gotta shade this for you so you can actually see it. Look how good that looks, right? My bell peppers are starting to have some life. My yellow moon and stars are looking good. They're looking good. Look at the variegation. Look at that leaf. Isn't it so beautiful? I'm so proud. Yeah, and then I've really taken to giving this guy some love. So I fertilized and retopsoiled all of this. And then I pruned back my blackberry bramble because it was like suffering. And I fertilized all in here, trimmed all this back so it can give new life. I'll deadhead this later. Actually, I need Jeremy too because I can't reach it. I can pull this guy out whenever I want. I'm gonna have him do that for me too. And then yeah, this is the grapevine that produces Concord grapes, but we haven't gotten the irrigation guy out to actually give it some love yet, so don't expect any true harvest from that. So I've re-fertilized this and resoiled it to give this guy, I basically cut the harvest short on the blackberries to give it some love and some time. And also, you know what I mean? Like I really wanted this thing to just flourish. And it was like when I cut it, when I was cutting stuff last week, it was very humbling how, I don't know, it was this combination of like, wow, it's amazing how, resilient some of these things are, because despite all of this, it was still producing, but it was also humbling how bad it was. So my thought was I just cut back a ton of the bramble. I cut that big overhang that was broken. That was literally hanging on this thing and it was broken. So it was producing despite literally a rip in its stalk. but I cut back a ton of this stuff just to give it some time to, she's trying to dive bomb, but she can't because she got the cone on. I cut back a ton of this, and then hopefully it'll just, you know, take some time to come back to life and to really flourish. But I wanted to give it, you know, like cut it and then soil and fertilize and really give it a good start, and then really get into a cycle of maintenance, because a lot of this yard, front, back, side, prior to us even, neglect. Like, I've heard some stuff about what they did, and I'm not like finger pointing on anything. It's just everybody's got lives, but we got to rehab a lot. So that's where the side yard comes in. That's where all that, right? Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. Looking real cute as always. I got that quarantine look. Well, not even that, it's gardening is really what it is. But me and this little beautiful baby girl, we going to the doggy doctor because today is her 5-day follow-up from her, God, I keep forgetting what they call it. It's like a debridling or something, but that's not the right, it's not bridle. It's like, I don't remember. Anyway, it's where they scraped off or smudged off or did whatever they did to her corneal ulcer. Had to do this like blood serum thing with her. Yeah, so I know we're gonna get more of that today. But they literally made it out of her Adelaide's own blood. Why is she shaking? Because she's like, I know where I was going. Anyway, so we're gonna go to the doggy doctor for her follow-up. Wait, and then I need to go to bring her home, obviously, and then I gotta go back out. I gotta run to the nursery to get some plants, because we finished the side yard last night. So I transplanted 15 agaves from this huge agave in my front yard, and it's popped a whole bunch of them. So I literally transplanted 15 of them, and I still have more. So I can put the rest of them in the front yard and kind of tie it all together. But I wanted to get other plants to put in alongside of that. And yeah, I figured I might as well do it today, and that way we can just kind of call it, because he was like, I'm done now. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't touch the side yard now. And I was like, okay, great. So I really want to make some headway on it. We've been on it for 4 days. So now we've got like people driving by, like wondering what we're doing. So I know I have to like, not that I really give a shit about this kind of pressure. But I know we've got people that are like, what are y'all like doing all this work for? And then we need to do the front yard too, but that's nowhere near as much work as the side yard was, because it's like much smaller, that space is. Yeah, I'm like looking at it. It's gonna take nowhere near as much time. So we'll do that too, and then we're gonna all the rocks that we've sifted out, we're actually gonna we're gonna clean them, we're gonna save them, and then we're gonna do like a zero-scaping thing on the front. What am I trying to say to you? I haven't had enough coffee. On the piece of like landscaping, I say that very generously, that goes around the outdoor dining area, and the up part of the garden, like we have a 2-tier backyard, so that top tier, that's where like everything really is. He kind of was like, I like the idea of having like a zero-scaped, aside from like the trees that are there, like zero-scape out all the rest of it. So we're gonna pick everything up off that, we're gonna like clean that, put the weed cloth down, weed it, do what we just did here but in the backyard, and then just pummel it with rocks. So I'm fine with that. I am totally fine with that. Because it's just maintenance, and you know that like that top deck's only like the amount of shit I've got in my head just for this house. I'm not really gonna be here for another year or so. Is pretty insane. But yeah, so it's a really dense, fast update on what this week's got and what I'm trying to get done this week. I don't know how far we're gonna get on some of this, but I'd like to at least get the side yard done. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, so today is Thursday. It's been one of those weeks where like everything's taking longer than it should. Everything's more complicated than it needs to be. Everything's like less than you know, it's less ideal, you know? I mean, I guess it's just like the new normal with Rona, but it's really frustrating. For example, I took Adelaide to the doggy doctor yesterday. We were going like every 5 days. And they forgot to give me the syringes and the hypodermic needles for her blood serum that we have to put in her eye. Which is like a thing that I've been doing now for my dog for like a week, and it's heart-wrenching. Anyway, so I had to go back out there today to get those, and it's a half an hour one way. So I've been doing a whole lot of driving for somebody who's high risk. Like you would think I would not be on the road. Been on the road a lot lately. But since I was out, I stopped at my nursery that's like this one that I don't love it because I don't take my preferred credit card, which is really annoying. Take Amex. I know it's a bit more. Just take the damn card. I promise you, if you've got me, I'll make it worth your while. Hi, Mama. So I went to the nursery and I picked up the rest of the stuff for the side yard. I got some ideas for the front and the, like I had like my big like statement piece in the middle, and then the walkway front yard. And then I'm gonna leave it at that. There's like, you know, I'm kind of going back and forth. I don't want to go to this nursery forever because they're smaller, so it's more limited in what they've got, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just, you know, there's less. But it's also, they don't take the credit card that I want them to take, which pisses me off. Perk of it is, because we're high risk, you know, I can safely go there, and I know exactly, like, you know, I can see everybody. I know I can keep my distance. I have my mask on, everything like that, right? But like, I'm just legitimately freaked out. But then the other reason I like them is because they've got a lot of native stuff, and I have a restriction, and I think we've got a restriction in our front yard that everything has to be native. So it's just kind of nice. It keeps it easy. So it's not totally without, you know, pros, but it's just less ideal. The backyard's going to be like a tropical oasis, I think. I think I've like totally pivoted. I don't know. Lord only knows at this rate. But yeah. So, what was the other thing I did? So I went and got that, and then I went to the liquor store to do a curbside pickup because we're going to do margaritas by the, we're going to resuscitate the margarita dispenser, and they didn't have the mixer, and they didn't replace it with anything. So now I've got a whole shit ton of tequila and Cointreau, and I've got no mixer. So I messaged actually one of my clients who works at a restaurant, and she asked if I could buy a mixer from them. So I don't know, but I was like, how do you not give me mixer or like lime? Just sell me fucking lime juice and agave. Like I'll mix it myself. I don't care. I just need the rest of it. You know, I'm not doing shots. And I just finished the side yard, so I wanna in terms of the planting. But yeah, and I made myself a coffee, and I'm enjoying my zero gravity chair, and I'm brainstorming what I want to do at the front. But I've got some ideas, and I'm excited about it. Hello, it's Friday. It is. I'm wearing my Uncle Snoop Wants You t-shirt with some Good American long ass jean shorts because I needed to wash my stuff. But I wanted to say a few things. One is, this baby bear had another little procedure done this morning. We had like, we got squeezed in at a specialist. There's only like 2 doggy ophthalmologists in Austin. And we had an appointment for July 1st, and they squeezed us in this morning, which was pretty awesome. So they did this diamond burr, bridal. It's not deep bridal, but it's like deep. I always want to say, I don't know. I always want to say deep bridal, but it's not that. It's really close to it though. Debriding, I think that's what it is. Anyway, so they did that on her. It was amazing. I'm so grateful. They changed all of her meds, and they did that. And the one that we did on last Friday, I didn't even know this, but they told me today it has a 30% success rate, and the one they did today has an 85% success rate. So much better odds. And she has to wear the cone still, but we go back in 2 weeks. And hopefully by then, he said 85% chance she's going to be fine. And like recovered. And there's a 15% chance that they got to do something else. So, here's what we've learned. Mommy is giving you your haircuts for the rest of your life. Because this shit stressed me out. Questions I get asked a lot on Instagram. Because I'm putting this obviously on stories. I know I haven't uploaded in a little while because it's just been crazy, and you're gonna get like an onslaught of videos from me. This came about because of a grooming experience. So our groomer is mobile, and they do like a socially distanced thing, so we were doing it, and the last time she came in, I noticed like her little eye hairs were trimmed too short, and that's never happened before. So and then, you know, she's had this ulcer the whole time. So we're not obviously gonna use them again, which kind of sucks, but it's also whatever, it's fine. I'm just gonna learn how to do it myself because I can't emotionally handle this. I've cried so much. But I'm just really lucky and thankful that she's okay, and I've been able to get her treatment, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm super grateful for that. So that's what's going on with Puppy. I have used an entire container of Espoma fertilizer in 24 hours. That's how many plants I have right now. So I just fertilized my whole garden, hopefully to help speed up growth and produce like you know, give an assist. You know, I don't know how that's gonna go. This is all an experiment, but I just want to give them the best foot forward I can. So I did that. I fertilized everything. So that's, you know, and I used the Espoma organic liquid fertilizer. So if y'all are in the market, that one came recommended. It's like an all-purpose, but it is organic, so it's safe for food. Yeah. And so I use that. I'll be honest with you, I've done a lot of research on gardening, and that brand comes up a lot. So I think I'm gonna see how this goes, but I think I'm gonna buy some more stuff and explore Espoma, because they sell a lot of stuff, and then hopefully stuff that works. But I hear good things. Let me get this doggy. Come here. Come here. Come to me. 1, 2, 3. Ready? Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Say hello. Hello. Oh, I scheduled my first hair appointment. I know that's like not the same thing as the other two. In the random news updates, I scheduled my first hair appointment. It'll be 2 days before my birthday. So I get fresh. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. Hi, my baby. Hi, my little angel. It'll be, I think I said, it's like 20 something weeks it'll have been since I had my hair done. Obviously, my God, look at me. But it'll be on August 3rd. It's a Monday. My birthday is August 5th, so I'll have fresh hair. That was important to me. Jeremy and I talked about it. So I hit up my stylist and I said, look, you know, she knows that we're high risk. That's why I haven't gone in. They've been open, but I can't risk it. So I told her, I was like, I want some advance notice, just so you know, you're careful. I just need you to be super careful. And I know that's a lot to ask, but you know what I mean? Like, it's such a, and I'm there for so long because I'm getting extensions and color and all that kind of shit. So, so we booked me out in August 3rd. It's the day the salon is closed. So I'll be the only one there. I have to come in early because that's like the exception day. But in an effort to keep me, she basically closes the salon and reserves it. So nobody can come in while I'm there. So we've got to start by 8 a.m. so we can be done by 1. And then she just like powers through it. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not as nervous because it's so far out, and it's not like, I live in Austin and the COVID numbers are super high, but it's that I gives her time to just, you know, be as careful as possible. We're gonna do temperature checks. She walked me through everything she would do and already is doing. So I feel really comfortable with going. And I'm also excited that I'm waiting as long as I am, because honestly I really want my hair done for my birthday. Like, I don't want to turn 35 looking like this. So I'll feel really good, you know. So yeah, so I'm really excited about that, and I know she's gonna do, you know, she's gonna be really smart about it and safe and careful. So, and then hopefully my baby is all fixed by then. So we don't want to go into July all shitty. We want to be, say, this June sucked for us. We want to be done with it. Yeah. Oh, the camera turned on. I think I stepped. There she is. She said, I just yelled off a landscaping man. It's supposed to rain next week. I don't know if it actually will, because the forecast is always wrong. But I'm going to try to. This is Amazon. You can't yell at Amazon. We love him. They nice people. Look at this. Look at this dog. This is like the one job she has. She's like our guard dog, and she takes it so seriously, even with the cone. Dude, she could not take that job more seriously if she tried. She is like on guard all the damn time. Anytime, and it's not like, it's like anytime anybody comes near the door, like a door, back door, front door, doesn't matter. But if a door opens or somebody comes near it, she is like She could be dead asleep. She's like up off the couch barking. Like, don't fuck with me. Even when I'm medicated and sleepy, I still guard doggy. I still ferocious pup. Oh, Jesus, Mom. No. So, yeah. So, my week's been a lot of puppy snuggles. Is this comfy for you? I feel like this is kind of hard on your neck. Alright. My week's been a lot of puppy snuggles and gardening. I'm really hoping this works, though, because we're like, I don't know, $1,000 into treatment for this. And I would, appreciate that to not continue racing. But at the same time, like, she's worth it, right? Like, I'll sell all my shit for her. I don't care. She's Addis. She's a baby.